Welcome. Today we're going to share with you some simple ways that you can cook to make dinner a simple process every single night, and even put some things that you cook away, maybe put them in the freezer so you could pop them maybe in the microwave or an oven quickly in the morning so you're not rushing around. Did you know that 5:45 every evening in the United States is a woman's most stressful time in the kitchen? So we're here with demarle at Home, and we're going to teach you how to lessen the stress in your kitchen, serving your family healthy food every single night. One of my favorite things to make is a simple quiche. Now, when we look at making a healthy quiche, I think that will consist of eggs or egg beaters, and today we're going to use eggs, and we have actually some farm fresh eggs that we're real excited to use. They taste great, very fresh. And in addition to the eggs, we're going to use the basic recipe for quiche, which is 8 eggs and 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. And then virtually you can put anything else in that you prefer. You don't need any cream, you don't need any crust, because we're going to teach you a way to make a crustless quiche that is just absolutely gorgeous and tastes even better. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to know is we have a product here called Flexipan. And Flexipan is a product that allows you to cook healthy by using no grease, oil, or spray. What's nice about that is you're once again cooking in a very healthy way, and you don't have to keep fussing because things are sticking to your pans. And oh my goodness, the other thing that people stress about is all the cleanup in the kitchen. You're going to find that with Flexipan there's virtually no cleanup at all. Just a rinse with dish soap and a quick shake and you're all set. So let's get started so you can see why everyone's going crazy over this phenomenal, great product. We're going to do, like I mentioned, the basic quiche. So we're going to start with our base, which is 8 eggs. If you have a smaller family and you're using a smaller mold for your quiche, you can also do this with 6 eggs and a half a cup of cottage cheese, and then any other vegetables or herbs that you would like to use, or whatever is in season, or perhaps whatever you have in your fridge that you'd like to use up. Maybe some leftover asparagus, some cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, any type of cheese. You can put any other type of cheese in addition to the cottage cheese base that you use. I know it virtually sounds too good to be true, but you're going to see how well it actually works. I'm just going to grab my whisk. Now when you're whisking, I always like to tip my bowl a little bit. And I whisk the eggs fairly lightly. But I do want them to be mixed up fairly well, but it's nothing that you need to do for a very long period of time. The next thing I'm going to add is, just recently was Easter, and we had ham for Easter, so we have some leftover ham. We've cut that into cubes, and we're going to put that into our quiche. And of course, the other base item that you must have in the quiche in order to have it taste great and stick together is 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. And that is what you will use with 3/4 of a cup to 1 cup of cottage cheese when you're using the 8 eggs. If you're using 6 eggs, you will use a half cup or 2/3 of a cup of cottage cheese, whichever you prefer. Then we've taken some cheese that we had, some Colby Jack that we had in the fridge, but you could also use any low-fat mozzarella or any type of fat-free cheese as well. And with that, we're using just about 3/4 of a cup of that as well. I also love basil. I think basil makes everything that it's in taste great. So we've got here about 1/4 of a cup of basil. Put that in, very nice. And now what I'm going to do, just with lightly with the fork, I'm going to just mix up the batter. And you can see here we have the ham, we have the cheese, the cottage cheese, the 8 eggs, and a 1/4 cup of basil. Very, very simple. And today what we're going to do is we're going to make individual quiches. Now don't worry, you can make a full quiche also if you'd like that to be your main course and have an absolutely beautiful presentation. I've got one in the oven for you that we're going to unmold in just a minute. But what I'm going to show you to do is something that you could have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or for a brunch, or for a simple snack. We've got our Flexipan tray, and this is the fluted round tray. And we've got 12 discs in here, where 12 molds that you're going to be able to make your simple everyday quiche. And you can put them in the freezer, or you could serve them readily as they're done. We've got this on a perforated baking sheet. A perforated baking sheet is necessary because a perforated baking sheet is a baking sheet that it's perforated and allows the heat to evenly conduct throughout the mold. We're just going to take a large spoon, and we're going to scoop our quiche mixture right into the molds. Don't worry if you get it on the tray, it's going to come right off. You'll be amazed at how that happens. You're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and this is going to cook for about 30 to 35 minutes. It's so nice when you get up in the morning and you know you don't have to worry about what's for breakfast, or if you have milk in the house for that cereal in the morning, when you can just pop something in the microwave and it's done in about 1 to 2 minutes. And if you're one of those people that eat breakfast on the run, you'll have it right there and ready to run out the door. It's always busy when children are going to school or when moms are going to work in the morning. If you don't have children, this is a great thing for you to do for individual servings. If you're retired or you have a smaller family, you'll have enough individual servings for 3 or 4 sittings. This is just enough mixture to fill all of the molds here. And next I'm going to place this in the oven once again at 350 degrees for approximately 30 to 35 minutes. But you'll want to check on them in about 20, because some ovens do cook quicker than others. You'll know when this is done when it doesn't jiggle any longer and it's a little bit crispy on top. Now I'm going to take out the quiche that we've started earlier. Now this is a full quiche, and we've done this quiche in our on the perforated tray, and we've done it in the sunflower mold. And you're going to see how simple it is. It's the same mixture. I just threw in a little bit of asparagus and some cherry tomatoes, and you're going to see how beautiful it flips right out of the pan. So just with the simple dinner plate or serving plate, put it over your mold, flip it upside down. You'll feel it automatically drop to the bottom of the pan. You can see there's virtually nothing left in the mold, and you've got this absolutely beautiful quiche all set and ready to eat. Now something else that you can do is flip it over just one more time if you'd like that decoration with those cherry tomatoes on top. Nice and crispy, looks beautiful, and it's all set to serve, and this can serve up to 8 people if you like. Well, this is our first lesson with demarle at home. You can visit us or shop online on our shopping cart at www.demarleathome.com. Thank you. You have a great day.